Let me see your ID.
I'm not gonna show you my ID.
See your ID.
I'm not gonna show you my ID. I haven't done anything.
I call for cover now.
Call your supervisor.
What's the issue? All you got to do is give up some
I
ID.
don't have to give you no ID. That's the problem. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Iglesias.
Okay, your badge number? Your badge number, Officer Iglesias?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Your badge number, sir.
Turn around and
What
put your hands
crime do you
behind your
suspect me
back.
of committing? You're not going to play these games with me.
Do you have reasonable, articulable suspicion I've committed a crime?
We're not saying that you committed a crime. We are here to investigate a complaint right now.
Then I don't have to provide you my ID lawfully, so I'm not going to.
You got some ID on you?
Why would you need ID?
Because I want to see who you are.
That's not how the law works, sir.
It does.
No, and this is not a stop and ID state. Can you tell me what crime I've committed?
Welcome to ID Refusal Cops. Today we're breaking down a few moments where citizens exercise their civil rights against unlawful demands for ID. They refuse the ID like a boss. So like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's start.
Who are you?
Whoa. Who are you?
I'm Sergeant McNeely, Cleveland County Sheriff's Office.
I'm gonna step back. You really close to me, officer. Thank you.
I want to know who you are. You're looking in all of our vehicles.
I am,
Yeah. So we got a right to know who you are.
and I have a right to tell you. I don't want to tell you unless I've been legally convicted of a crime.
But you got some ID on you?
Why would you need ID?
Because I want to see who you are.
That's not how the law works, sir.
It does.
No, and this is not a stop and ID state. Can you tell me what crime I've committed?
What crime?
Yes.
You're looking in our patrol cars.
Is that breaking the law, or is that just you don't like it?
No, I want to know who you are.
But sir, that's not the law. That's a personal.
Who are
feeling.
you?
Why?
Did you ask me who I was earlier?
But you have to identify yourself because
So
you're law
do you.
enforcement. No, I don't. Not if I
Yes,
haven't
you
broken the
do.
law, sir. And you should know that. How long have you
Yeah.
been on this job?
A long
A
time.
long time, and you should know that, officer.
Yeah, I do. So you got any ID on
No,
you?
I don't.
You
I
you
don't.
ain't gonna tell me who you are?
And I don't consent to any searches or seizures either. Not unless I've committed a crime, and I haven't committed one. And you should know that law, officer. Like, I'm surprised that you've been on this job and you don't know that law. I haven't committed a crime.
So you don't understand that we got more miles back than you got forward.
Yeah.
And,
So,
and
you're really.
the
I'm gonna take a
first-
step back because y'all are
second
really
thing-
close and y'all have guns.
The
and I
second thing
don't.
is you're not going to tell us what we're going to end up doing and not doing.
No, I'm just.
You're on our property.
Yeah.
This is
You're looking
public
in
property.
our vehicles.
It's public property,
So,
and my tax
no,
dollars
this
pay
is
for this
sheriff's
vehicle,
office property.
And this is
belongs
public.
to the county. So if you want to take a picture with your phone, you can go out there on that sidewalk.
which is public. So, are you telling me that this isn't public property?
No, it's
So-
private. It's a private
private.
county property.
This is private
And
county
if
property.
we want to know who you are, then
This-
we have a right to find out who you are.
Does tax dollars pay for this property?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which means I have the right to be here.
You don't pay taxes, do you?
Yes.
Where you pay taxes? Where you work at?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm just asking. You
I
know
pay
where
taxes
you
here.
know where we work.
Because y'all are officers.
Exactly.
That's right.
Okay.
So,
So, can you see how this is in
so where do you
circles
work?
here? Tell my attorney stay on, please. So,
Oh yeah, tell your attorney. Okay, tell your attorney. Who's your attorney?
My attorney's Mr.
so what
Paul
you're
Dean.
saying is, tax dollars pay for this, but I'm not allowed to be here.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, well, no,
You're turning
that's what
around-
he just
you're
said.
turning around everything we just said.
That's what he just said,
We
officer.
said we
You're
have a right
trying
to
to turn
investigate
around
because you're on our
everything we
property.
say.
Can I have your name? Officer
No,
McNeely?
I can't.
Officer
You can't.
McNeely.
You're not gonna tell me your name.
Is that what you would tell the judge?
No, my name ain't my name's not
Is-
Officer McNeil.
Is that what you would tell the judge?
Yes. Is that what you tell a judge?
I'm not in any.
No, you tell your attorney tell the judge.
Yeah.
You tell attorney tell us.
So,
Okay.
are y'all trying to intimidate me to tell y'all who I am?
No.
I haven't broken the law,
We're just finding out who you are.
I just want to know who you are.
We have a right to find out who you are.
but I have a
Am I
right to
gonna
say
be
no.
your friend?
Well, I don't need any more friends, sir. I got a really close
No, why are
family.
you here?
Because I want
Yeah.
to take pictures and film. Because it's my constitutionally protected right of anything I can see.
So why don't you go over and take pictures?
Because I want to be over here.
Well, exactly. If
Uh,
we don't want you to be here, you don't have.
But see,
you're not gonna be
but
here.
then that's a personal request. That's a personal. It's not lawful. I haven't broken the law.
You
And
have
this,
no right to be here.
How
It's
not?
like me going to a call that I have no right to go to.
Yeah.
See, it works both
So-
ways. You just can't have your cake and eat it too.
this isn't my cake. This is I can
This
be
is you
here.
wanting to do what you want to do. Is what this is.
But if I haven't broken the law, what's wrong with that?
Okay, so I can go do whatever I want to.
If you haven't broken the law, you're free to go do whatever you want to do, and you should know
Really?
that. Y'all should know that. If
I
I'm
mean,
not breaking the
you
law,
should know that. You
what
should know,
hassle am I
should know-
giving y'all?
You should know. You should be able to identify yourself to law enforcement.
If
officer.
I've broken the law, you can't just
It
walk
don't
up there.
matter if you broke the law
Yes,
or not,
it-
man. You making stuff up as
What's
you
the
go,
law,
man.
What's the stop and identify statute here?
What's the stop and identify?
Yes,
Act?
this isn't a stop and identify state. It's not. I know this.
It
I've been
don't
doing
have
this for a
to
long
be.
time.
Yeah, it don't have to be.
So
if
what
we,
you're
if
sa-
we're requesting information from you, you have to provide.
If I don't give you my name,
in an
are,
ample,
are you taking me
in
to
an
jail?
ample professional
If I
time.
don't give you my name, are you taking me to jail?
Not necessarily.
we
Am
ain't
I
said
being-
nothing about jail. You're the one talking about jail.
I'm,
You're the
I'm
one-
just trying to
you're the
figure
one
out. I'm
saying-
trying to
you're the
figure out
one
my
wanting
safety
to
here because
try to
y'all
make
can't.
us-
You're trying
Y'all
to
are
make it harder
really
than what it
aggressive.
is.
and make
No,
it
it's
harder
not.
than it's got to be.
How is it? How am I making it hard? Y'all want to know my name?
Why
I
is it
don't
so
have
hard,
to tell
though?
you
Why-
because
what do you
I
have
just
to
don't.
hide?
I
What
don't.
do you have to hide? We
I
ain't
tell
got
you
nothing to
what.
hide.
I tell you what.
You got any
I
warrants
don't.
on you?
Tell me.
Do you suspect me having a warrant?
I don't know.
So can I ask you a question then?
All right, go ahead, ask me.
Since it's not personal,
Hurry
I
up.
mean,
Hurry up,
sin-
hurry up.
since it's not legal, it's personal. Can I have your
It's
address?
not personal.
Can I have your address?
Can you have my
100
address?
Judge
It's public
No, no,
record.
no, no, no.
My address is public record.
Okay, well, I
I
can
ain't
get
got
it.
nothing to hide. You evidently
I
have
want you to tell
something
me.
to
I
hide.
don't have anything to hide. It's just my
You got
right to
something
keep.
to hide.
It's just my right to withhold my information.
Mine too.
Okay then. So if you know that, why you ask me for my name and then get
Because
frustrated
I
because I want
know
to
who
tell you?
you are. Your name.
Can I
I
ask you a
just
que-
won't know.
You don't have the power of arrest. We do.
Who's in charge
So
here?
that's what I'm saying.
So you're threatening me with arrest because I'm not
No,
telling
I'm
you my
just saying
name.
we have power of arrest and you don't.
We do have
I'm
power.
just stating
So
a
why
fact.
bring up power of
That's
arrest?
a fact. You're the one bringing that on yourself.
Can I ask- who's in charge here?
We
Who's
both
in
are.
charge here?
Who has higher
Supervisor.
rank? You're a supervisor. Can I ask you a question?
No.
Are you? Yeah. Well, I'm going to. Are you detaining me?
No.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you now.
So as I was getting back to these officers here, y'all can try to intimidate someone else, please. Thank you. Oh, I will. Appreciate it, partner. That's how you handle these tyrant cops. That's all you got to do. Just stand your ground. And these jokers really thought I was gonna fold. They tried to tell me a whole bunch of lies with some legal ground behind it, and they were invalid. Invalid. And I look, I'm doing a walk of shame. Where are they? There they go. Look at them.
I completely agree with what News Now South Carolina did. Those officers tried to intimidate him with fake legal claims. When the supervisor asked, "Can I get your ID?" he responded, "That's not how the law works." The supervisor just said, "Yes, it does," like that made it true. But that's the kind of thing that scares most people, even though it's not backed by law. If News Now South Carolina didn't know his rights and didn't say the right things, he probably would have been handcuffed and arrested for things like trespassing or failure to ID. But because he's educated and knew what to say, he stayed calm, stayed free, and most importantly, kept his rights intact. Remember, if there are no signs saying no unauthorized personnel, then public county property is legally accessible. You have the right to be there, even if someone just feels like you shouldn't be.
You can stay right there, that's fine. You don't need to approach me.
Excuse me?
You can stay right there.
I don't need to approach you?
No, you can stay right back there. You can walk back that way.
Ma'am,
You can walk back that way.
Yeah.
Keep
I don't
walking
wanna...
back that way.
Can you de-escalate a little bit? Because I feel like you're trying to just exert your authority over me and I don't like it.
I'm not. I'm speaking to you in my normal voice.
You have no authority over me. Okay?
Actually, I do.
I'm in a public building. I'm conducting
they're
lawful
asking you to
business.
leave.
I'm conducting lawful business. No, they didn't. That's
Yes,
a lie.
they did.
They did not ask me to
They
leave.
asked you to leave and they said that
I'm
you were
conducting
no longer allowed to be
I'm
here.
conducting
So
business.
therefore, you need to leave the location.
I'm conducting business. I'm doing a Freedom of Information Act request.
They asked you to leave.
So you're saying, can I get a supervisor here?
Right here.
Hi. I'm conducting lawful business. I'm an independent journalist, exercising my freedom of press right.
Okay.
It's a right, not a privilege. Freedom of press. This is a public building. You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officers here, 6 including yourself, Sergeant.
Okay.
It's completely uncalled for. I'm trying to conduct business.
Okay. What is your business? What are you trying to
I'm doing a Freedom of Information request, which is a law,
Okay.
and I'm also gathering content for a story.
Okay. Well, right now, we were called here by the people who work in this office building.
Okay.
They are concerned for their safety and their well-being, that there is somebody in here. They've asked you to step out and to leave and to stop
They
video
did
recording
not.
here.
I have it on camera. They did not ask me to leave.
Okay. Well, that's what they're relaying to us.
Okay,
So
that's a
that
lie.
is why we are here right now. I'm not going to dispute truth or fact right now. I'm going to tell you that is why we're here right now. We are going to conduct our investigation.
That's fine.
Okay,
Conduct whatever
I'm going
investigation
to
you
ask
like.
for your ID, because we do need to know who we're speaking with right now.
You're gonna ask for my
That's part-
ID.
yes, I
So
am.
in
As
order,
part of our investigation.
okay, in order for me, I just want to just, I listen to you, so I would ask you just listen to me. I don't need to assist you in your investigation. I don't work for the police department. I don't want to assist you in your investigation into me for whatever reason. Do you have a crime that you suspect me of committing? Do you have reasonable,
We are
articulable
here on
suspicion?
an investigation of the complaint, yes.
Do you have reasonable, articulable suspicion I've committed a crime?
We're not saying that you committed a crime. We are here to investigate a complaint right now.
So if you haven't, if you're saying that I haven't committed a crime, then I don't have to provide you my ID lawfully. So I'm not going to.
Okay, then I'm going to ask you to step out of this building and to leave this building.
I'm conducting business, ma'am.
Okay, at this point you were asked that you were not allowed welcome here anymore, and we were going to ask you to
But
leave.
you can't stop somebody from recording. You can't stop somebody
I
from
never asked
gathering.
you to stop recording. That is not what I've asked you to do. I asked
You're
you
asking me to leave
building.
a public
You are
building,
yes,
ma'am.
you are no
Can I
longer
get your
welcome
name?
In this building. My name is Sergeant Mayer.
Sergeant Mayer, and your badge number?
Yes, 456.
456. And are you telling me that if I don't leave this building, you're going to arrest me?
I'm telling you right now that you're going to leave this building. Yes.
No, but I just
You
want to
were
know.
requested- I'm not going to argue with you back and forth. Let's step outside.
Are you an
this
attorney,
building.
sir?
This is actually our
I'm
boss
the
right
town
here.
supervisor. I
He's
am
the
an
town
attorney, but I'm
supervisor.
not here in that capacity.
Okay.
I just walked down the hall.
Sir,
saw something
maybe
happen.
maybe I can speak to you and we can come to a better understanding here.
Well, I'm not going to speak to you while you're filming me. You're free to film me, but I'm not going to have a discussion on camera with you.
I'm an independent journalist. Yeah, but
That's
you're
wonderful.
violating but your officers, you're the supervisor, so I just want to let you know, you're opening yourself up to civil, and you said you're a lawyer, you're opening yourself to civil litigation. All I'm doing is I'm peacefully filming. I'm not bothering anybody. I have to do a FOIL request with the town clerk's office. I have official business here. I'm exercising my constitutional right. That's all I'm doing, peacefully. And you're going to kick me out of a public building?
I'm going to ask you to give me 1 minute.
Okay, great. No problem. You guys really don't have nothing better to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 officers for one man with a camera. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not nefarious. I don't have any ill intent here. I don't understand. What's the big deal? Somebody can't film? You have cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras all over this building. What's the difference? I don't understand. Seems like a big waste of resources for your city here. Really does. Really does. Can I get your name and badge number? Since everybody wants to be here. What is it?
Officer Winter, like the season.
Okay. Can I get your name and badge number? Right here. Is that RIGHT? Oh, okay. Simpson, 524.
You don't need to step over.
You can stay
Excuse
right
me?
here, though. We are asking you to
Am
stay here.
I being detained?
You are being asked to stay here for our investigation.
Am I being detained?
You are temporarily being detained
Okay.
as we commit our investigation.
Unlawful detainment.
You can call it how you...
It is an almost. You have to learn the law. If you're going to uphold the law, you took an oath to the Constitution. Freedom of press is part of the Constitution. You have to. If you're going to uphold it, you have to learn it. This is an illegal detainment. You can't detain me unless you suspect that I'm committing a crime. This is all things you should have learned in the academy. And as a supervisor, I think that's you should really know. You cannot detain somebody legally without you having suspected me of committing a crime. This is ridiculous. Thank you. Can I get your name, sir? Can I get your Lieutenant Doland? Thank you, Lieutenant. You guys are dismissed. Please don't detain me unlawfully anymore.
No one's detaining you.
She knows. No. No.
If he's not doing anything illegal or dangerous or disruptive,
Exactly.
that's fine with me.
It's my right to be in this building.
As long as he
This is a taxpayer's
follows the
building.
rules, then...
This is the taxpayer's building.
As long as you're okay
But
with
thank
it,
you
that's
very
fine.
much.
And by the way, she did detain me. Just so you know. Just so you know, it's on camera. She did detain me.
Well, I'm not gonna
So that's an unlawful
I'm
detainment.
not debating with you, but
Okay.
that's all there is.
Great. Take care, guys. This is the biggest walk of shame I've ever seen. Sir, you're a lieutenant, right? Sir, I would like to talk to you about a complaint I want to make against the sergeant. She unlawfully detained me without.
Go to the front of the lobby. Go to the front lobby of the police station. I'll entertain that complaint for you. Okay.
You'll entertain the complaint in the lobby. Okay, I'll be over there. And your name was again, so I can know who I asked for?
Lieutenant Dolan.
Lieutenant Doland. I'll be over there shortly after I conduct my business. Thank you, Lieutenant.
This clip shows why Long Island Audit is one of the best First Amendment auditors out there. It was awesome to watch and proves why cops who don't follow the law get exposed. All these officers were ready to violate Long Island Audit's rights, but luckily the town supervisor, who's also an attorney, was there. Sean warned him about possible lawsuits, and that changed everything. It's crazy how many cops forget their oath to uphold the Constitution. Even the sergeant here was eager to break the rules. Hopefully these officers face consequences. Sean is the best at holding them accountable. For new auditors, watch and learn from Long Island Audit. This is how you do audits the right way, staying calm, knowing the law, and educating without disrespect. No hate to other auditors. I love all styles, as long as they expose corruption, demand transparency, and hold officials accountable. Shout out to all auditors putting their freedom on the line.
Yeah, I got this guy. He's getting in the door. Can you send the other unit here?
In fact, I'm gonna go back in my house, man. Back in my mother's house.
You know what, dude?
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're being detained.
For what? What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Right now, you're being detained
For
because
what crime do you suspect me of committing?
for breaking in the
Okay,
whore.
did someone
house.
called you and said someone was breaking and entering here? Did someone call you for that? For
Yeah,
what? Who?
that somebody was in this
let's
car.
find out who that was.
Somebody was in this car.
Okay, that's my brother.
Okay.
Okay, he lives here actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Then what's the issue? All you got to do is give up some
Well, I
ID.
don't have to give you no ID. That's the problem. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Iglesias.
Okay, your badge number?
Your badge number, officer?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Your badge number, sir.
Turn around and
What
put your hands
crime do you
behind your
suspect me
back.
of committing? I haven't committed any crime. You're not going to play these games with me. Hey, no, you tell this guy to leave my property, man.
Sir,
come on, man.
turn
Tell us to leave my
around.
property, man. I'm not playing these games with you. I haven't committed any crimes.
Turn around.
Tell this dude, man, please. I know who you are, but he wants to see one. Where's your ID and that? I don't have to give him my ID, man. Come on, man. I'm not in the mood for this shit, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
I
man.
kindly asked for your ID.
Listen, I don't know who called you guys and said the mail was piling up, whatever. This is my brother. He can give you ID all you want, but I'm not. You know who I am. Tell him who I am. I'm under no obligation to give this man my ID, man. I just don't like that crap, man. I don't like that crap. I understand he came by. His mail was piling up. I explained to him. I said, look, my mother died October 16th. October 13th. Of course the mail's piling up. We've been coming, getting the house ready to go. This is my equipment, all my stuff over there. Yeah, so, you know, all that, you know, flexing. Well, let me see some ID. I don't play that shit, man. I don't play that shit. Not doing it. I'm not doing it.
From what we got, that's like a burglary in progress.
Okay, well, there's no burglary in progress.
Okay, and we're just here trying to
Okay, that's cool. It's been solved. Tell them it's been solved, man. There's no burglary in progress. This is my mother's house.
Do our checks and make sure we check that.
You can check him, I guess, man. You know who I am. Tell him who I am, I guess. No, I'm not doing it, man. You know who I am, dude. I'm not doing that crap, man. No. I'm just not doing it. Okay? But go ahead. If you want to arrest me, man, go ahead. I ain't got nothing but time on my hand because I could use a good lawsuit for the city for false arrest. I'm just not playing it, man. I'm just not in the mood for this crap, man. My mother died October 13th, man.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
So, this dude sees me almost every Sunday right here. So he knows who I am when he works at Life Center.
He works at Life Center Church.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's all good.
So
But the ID thing,
Understand what the issue
shit, I don't have to. That's the issue. All that, let me see some ID and all that, man. I don't play that crap, man.
Kindly for
Okay,
your
well,
ID.
it's been verified. I told him. There's no reason. Does he have any reason to suspect that I'm lying to him? That's the issue.
Okay, well, we have what everyone else is telling us.
Okay, well, they can tell you all they want, man, I guess, man. I'm just not playing that crap, dude. I just got off work, working at Life Center all day, man, ready to go home. I stopped by here to get my mom's cable click boxes.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen you drive by. I came by here to get my mom's cable click box so I can disconnect her cable and, you know, get it all taken care of because I'm tired of paying the bill. I've already paid 1 month of mortgage, man, you know. I'm not going to pay
You guys got keys and everything like that?
Yeah, everybody has keys to the
Okay.
house. He, my brother, my sister, we all got keys, man. So,
What's your mom's name, sir?
Margot Cunningham.
Okay, thank you.
There you go.
How do you spell Cunningham, sir?
Cunningham. What you need to get in the house, Walt?
Yeah, where's your...
What you going here to get? Huh? Yeah. Go ahead. All right, man, so I'm in a hurry, man. Am I free to go?
You are free to go.
Thank you, sir.
There you have it. This officer completely exposed himself and others like him in the so-called Blue Gang. He couldn't handle a simple ID refusal from an educated citizen who knew his rights. It's almost like he'd never been challenged by someone who understands the law. The moment he was asked for his name and badge number, which is every citizen's right, he flipped the script and started barking unlawful commands, trying to turn a peaceful encounter into a potential arrest. This is exactly why First Amendment auditors are so important. They help hold these power-hungry officers accountable. Some of them are willing to cross any line just to feed their ego. But the Constitution doesn't bow to ego, and neither should we.
What's up?
You like my car?
Huh?
You like my car?
What happened?
You like my car?
Yeah, I like your car.
That's
yeah.
why you're taking
What's your badge number?
badge number? Why?
Yeah, and your name?
Why?
You contacted me.
When?
You just asked me a question. Yeah, it's your
I'm just
policy.
asking you a question.
And it's your policy. If somebody asks you to identify yourself, you have to identify yourself. You know that?
I don't have to.
You don't have to.
Okay, I don't do anything to you. If I run you for a warrant, I give you my name.
But I was
You
just.
want me to do that? I do it.
You can't.
Okay, let me see your ID.
I'm not gonna show you my ID.
Yeah. Also, I'm not gonna give you my ID then.
Because you work. You're a public servant. You have to.
Yeah, I don't have to.
If I ask you for your ID.
Your ID.
I'm not gonna show you my ID. I haven't done anything.
I call for cover now.
Call
and
your
then give me your ID.
Why are you getting close to me?
Give me your ID now.
Call your supervisor. I'm asking for your name and your badge number, please.
No. What did I do to you?
I haven't done anything to you either. So call your supervisor, please.
No.
Your supervisor.
No.
You can't. I'm asking your supervisor.
Why?
Because
There's a reason.
No reason. I was
So
just filming.
you want to talk to my supervisor for no reason?
Why are you asking my ID?
Why are you asking for my ID?
Because you called me something. You asked
I
me.
call
like,
you up. I
like
asked
my-
you if you like my police car.
Yeah.
That's it. That's is a good
Why,
reason for
why
you
you
to
being
ask.
so hostile? Like, have I done anything?
Yeah, you done something
What I've done? What I've done?
because you refuse to give me your ID.
Is that a law? I have to give you.
It's a law.
What crime I have committed?
Because you are interrupting me.
Huh?
You're interrupting my
I was
duty.
just filming you. I was just filming you, and you're getting like close to my face and stuff.
Get lost.
No, you get lost. I haven't done anything.
Asshole.
Can I get a card number or something? I'm gonna make a complaint.
And there you have it. What started as a peaceful and legal act of filming in public quickly turned into a power trip by an officer who clearly didn't understand or chose to ignore the law. The auditor in this video stood his ground, refused to ID without reasonable suspicion, and kept asking the right questions. No crime was committed and no law was broken by the auditor, yet the officer escalated the situation, got aggressive, and refused to provide his own name and badge number, a basic requirement for any public servant making contact with a citizen. This is why First Amendment audits matter. They expose what happens when authority goes unchecked and remind us that knowledge is power. When you know your rights, you're not easy to intimidate. Never give up your rights just to make someone in uniform feel more comfortable. Let's continue. Photographer Moran Crutchfield, a retired vet and ex-federal officer, refused police demands for ID while he was working a job, photographing a client's property. This is what happens when someone knows their rights.
Is that his? Let me talk to you just a sec. Sure. Because I think you were like taking pictures or something in the area by a military base, so neighbors were worried. And we got called.
I don't want to
Just
take
say no.
pictures in case,
No.
because I'm on the job right now.
I get it. We're working too. It's just.
Here, hear me out. I'm retired.
Okay.
I was also a federal agent.
Perfect.
I'm retired from that.
So you
I'm a
understand.
real estate agent.
I'm totally fine. So
and
you
I'm a
understand.
photographer.
So you understand what we're coming to, right?
I understand that we have a very nosy neighbor that didn't see me take a picture of anything.
Okay.
That didn't see me take a picture. He saw me with my camera.
Okay.
And it's in this climate, it is irresponsible to take that position. And I'm offended by it as having a Bronze Star. You can see I'm retired. Was in law enforcement. This is ridiculous.
Good photos help sell houses. Letting a buyer know that the home is just a short distance from a secured military base is definitely important information. In the United States, we all know that the pictures can be taken of whatever the eye can see while occupying a public space or from your own property. But most of the cops either don't know this or they just try to ignore the law.
It's ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
And I didn't point the camera at the base. I'm retired.
I understand.
You saw my ID. So it's unnecessary, and this is uncalled for.
Okay.
You guys have any other questions to me?
I mean,
do you have any other questions? Because at this point, there's nothing else I can tell you. All right? There's nothing else I can tell you. I'm at work.
Okay, we're working too, sir. We're working too.
I understand it, but you're interrupting my job.
Okay.
You're interrupting my job.
I'm just investigating.
What's your name and badge number?
Morales 1742.
Okay.
I'm just doing my job too, sir. Okay? We got a call about someone with a camera in front of military base. So we're just checking in what's going on.
And I told you, and I asked you, did you have any other questions?
Very rudely. I'm just talking to you. You didn't let me talk at all. You just talked.
I'm offended that you're interrupting me on my job right now.
And I'm trying to do my job as well, sir. You didn't let me talk at all.
I asked you, what did you need?
I need to get your ID. You just showed me something.
I don't need to give you my ID. I really don't. I don't need to show you my ID because I've not committed any crime. Do you have a right to B, right to C, right to C's? You don't have any of those things. Have you seen me commit a crime? Has anybody seen me commit a crime?
A lot of times we don't see the crime happening, but we have to investigate it anyway,
I'm not showing you my ID. You want to take me to jail?
I'm not taking to jail, sir.
Come on, let's move.
You're escalating way
I'm escalating because you're asking for my ID.
Yes.
Why do you need to run my ID?
Okay, sir.
You don't need to run my ID.
He's with me.
And you know I'm
I
right.
understand, man.
But we got a call that's saying he was taking
It's
pictures.
okay.
of the
Do you
base.
understand just how
Of a base.
She didn't say anything.
If I want to go on base, I have an ID to go on base.
I know, but she just told us that you were
It's
taking.
very racist.
It is very racist,
Let
and
me
you
tell
should know
She
better.
didn't say one word, and I was with him, and I'm white. So it's a racist.
This is
First
very
when we got the
racist.
call,
This is
there was no
embarrassing
race
for-
involved. We just heard there was a male with a camera.
I'm with him, and she
very
didn't say
clear.
anything about me.
Very clear.
Yeah. I mean, let's just move on.
I just wanted to check with him if everything was okay. Like, he's the one escalating it. He's the one escalating. There was no need for that. Like, I introduced myself. I just want to check, hey.
I think we just need to move on.
I was even surprised, oh, he's a photographer. Great. I just want to talk to him and say, hey, just so you know, there's a military base. It's kind of, that's it.
We get it. Can we just move on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Marlon, let's go. Come on, let's finish.
He's the one escalating things.
I asked if I could leave, and you asked me questions.
Okay, sir, have a great day, sir.
No?
I'm sorry.
Were you right here right now?
Yeah.
Which cashier were you talking to?
I'm sorry, but I don't answer questions, sir.
No?
No.
You have an idea on you?
For what?
Or what? You're being detained right now, sir. Okay?
For what?
You have, just understand that. You have an ID on you.
For what? What did I do?
I already told you. They came and
Supervisor,
I talked to my supervisor.
I would like to.
Right now, you have no rights. Okay? I got called out here because you're threatening one of my cashiers. Which one was it? Can you call it out over here?
Yeah, call him. That's stupid. This guy.
Can
you get your name and badge number, please?
My badge, my name.
Okay, say it. Can you state it for the record? Say it for the record.
My name, my badge.
Right. Well, say it for the record, though.
You could see I'm here, sir.
Can you state it for the record, please?
You could see I'm here.
Right, we're asking you to state it for the record.
Yes, Officer Robles.
What's your badge number, please?
Right there, sir. The
So
number's
you don't
right
want to
there.
honor your oath that you took to the United
My
States
number's right
Constitution?
there, sir. It's visible. My badge number's
All
right
right, we're
there.
asking you to state it for the record.
Ma'am, come here. Did this guy threaten you? What did he say?
He just pointed at me from far away. And I was like,
He wasn't even pointing at
What did
you.
he say?
We were.
What was it that was threatening?
What?
But what was threatening?
We heard too.
Huh?
Yeah.
But what did he say?
No. Well, we can.
What did he say?
She doesn't know what we say because he didn't say nothing. Come on, no, listen, look. It's because I'm black and I'm 6'3". Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Come on.
There's no racism
Well,
being here.
that doesn't make sense. How do you know what was I pointing at? And I was 50 yards away from you, 100 yards away from you.
He was pointing towards your direction, but it doesn't mean he was pointing at you.
Come on, man.
There's other people over there.
You gonna do all of this to somebody who's done nothing to you? Right, and we went to customer service to get changed. Like, why you gonna do this to me? Man. Come on, let's go.
All right, sir, go.
So, instead of figuring out what actually happened, this cop jumped straight to detaining the citizen. And the worst part, he either doesn't know or just doesn't care that even if someone is detained, they still have rights like asking for supervisor and other rights. But what did he say?
Right now, you have no rights.
That's complete nonsense. And the ironic moment when the cashier claimed she felt threatened just because the citizen pointed in her direction when he wasn't even pointing at her. Honestly, it felt more like bias than fear. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked my breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe to the ID Refusal Cops channel. It helps us reach more people. And the more educated citizens we have in this country, the stronger we all are. See you in the next one.